Lights, camera, and action. These were the ingredients chosen by Mr. Fleischacker to create the perfect high school broadcast. But an extra ingredient was added to the concoction: high school students. And thus, Cat Corner was born.
Maverick, what are you doing?
I want a snow day!
It's kind of, below freezing.
I don't
You
care!
should probably get back inside.
Not until I get a snow day.
We have to do intros, Maverick. You're acting childish.
What if I don't want to do intros to episode 5, season 10?
Fine, you can freeze. I don't care. I'm going inside.
Good, I'm gonna stay right here.
Good!
It's cold. Why can't you let me have what I want? Why are you such a mean girl?
Why don't I know you?
I'm new. I just moved here from Africa.
What?
I used to be homeschooled.
Wait, what?
My mom taught me.
No, I know what homeschooled is. I'm not retarded. So you've never actually been to a real school before? Shut up. Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Homeschool. That's really interesting. Thanks. But you're like really pretty.
Thank you.
So you agree?
What?
You think you're really pretty?
I don't know.
Oh my god, I love your bracelet. Where did you get it?
Oh, my mom made it for me.
It's adorable.
So fetch.
What is fetch?
It's slang from England. So if you're from Africa, why are you white? Oh my god, Karen, you can't just ask people why they're white.
Could you give some privacy for like 1 second?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you should know that we don't do this very often, so it's like a huge deal.
We want you to eat lunch with us every day for the next week.
It's coolness. So we'll see you tomorrow?
On Wednesdays, we wear pink.
I really wish there was some kind of group or board that told us about what's going on in the school.
Yeah, we have one of those.
You do?
It's time for the board talk. Check it out.
What boards?
Hi, and welcome to this episode of The Fine Arts Talk. A reminder that Night of the Bands will be on December 16th. It's sure to be a notable performance. So, the Wildcat writers have been entering some of their poetry in a contest and have been working on their one-act plays. Speaking of plays, Back to the 80s was a hit. Thank you to everyone who supported this amazing production. This completes this segment of The Fine Arts Talk.
Hi, I'm Carly Armstrong, the Vice President of the Athletic Board.
And I'm Nicholas Baharali, President of the Athletic Board.
And we're here to talk to you about Wildcat Athletics. We'd like to start by welcoming Miss McMillan as our extracurricular secretary.
Also, the senior boys and girls had a basketball tournament in Rocky Mountain House last week, and the boys got 4th place, and the girls won the consolation finals, getting 5th place.
We have an upcoming JV home tournament, Friday the 13th and Saturday the 14th. Come out and cheer on your basketball teams.
This week's basketball games got postponed due to weather. Also, we'd like to remind anyone that's interested to sign up for wrestling. The deadline is December 12th. The sign-up sheet is in the office.
We'd like to congratulate all the football players and award recipients They had their team banquet last week. We'd like to congratulate Steven Zook, Nicholas Baharali, Kyle Lawrence, Jordan McCallum. They were all recognized at the League All-Star Banquet last night in Hunting Hills. And that's all this week.
Hello, WM.E Hayes students. I am Kennedy with an I Fisher, and I am the president of the Students' Union Board. For December, we have planned out on December 10th, we want to have Ugly Sweater Day, as well as on the 19th, we want to have another pajama day. Not another, I mean pajama day. And hopefully a couple more of the special activities in January to come, and maybe a wish wall on Christmas. Woo! See you next week.
Maverick, you gotta pick one. You gotta pick outside or inside. You can't have it both ways.
I choose freedom!
So it's this or that. Check it out.
So this week on This or That.
Xbox One or PS4?
You can't pick a topic like that. It'll cause World War III.
Oh, I guess. Well, what do you suggest?
Staying up late and sleeping in.
Could work. I don't have to wear a dumb costume, do I?
Hi, I'm Shay,
And I'm Nathan.
and we're doing This or That. The question today is staying up late.
Or sleeping in.
See what we have. Staying up late.
Or sleeping in.
You're soft. Staying up late.
Yeah.
Don't they kind of go together though?
Well, if you could only
In
do
a
one or
perfect
the other.
world.
So if you
It's really
had to get
soft.
no sleep or too much sleep.
So
I'd rather sleep in. I
Too
love
much sleep is way better.
So we got sleep in, stay up
Sleep
late.
is overrated.
Awesome. Staying up late.
Or sleeping in, if you could only choose one.
Sleeping in. Sleeping in.
What's up?
Yeah. Staying up late. You're staying up late.
What's up?
Yeah.
Or fun times.
Or penguins.
Staying up late.
Staying up late.
Staying up late.
Staying up late.
Staying up late. Sleeping.
So the this or that question.
Okay.
Staying up late.
Or sleeping in.
Ah, I like both.
You have a Slurpuff?
That's not the point.
I guess sleeping in.
Yes.
Yeah, Nathan.
Penguin!
Probably sleeping in.
Staying up late.
Or sleeping in.
Staying up late.
What's up?
Party.
Party.
Staying up late playing Lego Battles, right?
Sleeping in. Totally. Sleeping's way better. Hard. I stay up late and then I sleep in.
I can either stay up late or I can sleep in. Well, if I stay up late and I'm not allowed to sleep in, then I'm sleep deprived. But if I go to bed on time and I'm allowed to sleep in, then I get a lot of sleep and that'd be better. So I'm gonna have to go with sleeping in.
What about you, Dallas?
Sleeping in.
It's great.
Staying up late all the way.
Sleeping in is nice.
I got one, man. I got one.
Well, I would like to stay up late. Stay up late.
And party?
Yeah.
Just answer the question.
I'm waiting.
For what?
I don't know.
We're not doing anything. We're just asking a this or that question.
Sleeping in.
There.
Yes.
Sleeping in.
Staying up late or don't listen to him. Nobody loves me.
Probably staying up.
What's up? Staying up late.
Or sleeping in.
You picked the losing
No, I
side.
know I did. I know.
I'd rather sleep in than stay up late and not be able to sleep in.
Don't be lazy.
I'm
What about
lazy.
you? Staying up late or
Sleeping in.
Staying up late.
Party time.
Staying up late.
Yes. Tebow, sleeping in or staying up late?
Sleeping in.
If I had to, I'd stay up late.
pick one.
Sleeping in.
So the final count for us is 16 to 21.
Nathan won a back rub.
I don't usually win things. Sexy devil.
Anyways, even though staying up late is far superior,
But I have penguins.
But
And a back rub.
okay, in all fairness, we did it on a snow day, and there was like 2 people at the
But
school.
he has
so.
a back rub. And you're going bald.
Anyway, I think we're done here, so see you next time.
I'll see you next time.
And here, we have the star. We have the star of the Back to the 80s musical in his natural habitat, which is the high school.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm working, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. I feel
fine.
Yeah?
It's fabulous, girl. I feel good. Oh, so pretty. I feel witty and witty and gay.
I'm Alf Bueller, and I'm the most important character in this play.
Got Tina Turner slow.
Get the camera on my face, Alf. Alf, I don't want to hurt you, Alf.
You love me, Michael.
Dance with me tonight, I promise.
Oh, Maverick, take them off.
What?
Take it off. The
Why?
jeans. Take them off.
Why?
For teens for jeans, obviously.
Oh.
No other ulterior motive whatsoever.
Okay, I got you.
Jeez. Check it out.
Hi.
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 Hi. So there's this thing that the GSA,
Is doing in our school.
and it's super gay.
Super gay. Da-da-da.
We're kidding. Anyways.
So there's this fundraiser program called Teens for Jeans. Some people say Jeans for Teens. That's not right.
Or is it jeans for teens?
It's teens for jeans.
It's run by Aeropostale. Fancy clothes.
And it's to get jeans for homeless youth.
Because the most commonly requested item by people living on the streets is jeans.
And you might not know this, but 41% of homeless youth are in the LGBT community.
How is this fundraiser going to work?
Well,
Until the first week back from Christmas break, we're going to have boxes, cardboard ones, in your TA classroom.
We're asking you to bring your old jeans that you don't wear anymore. It's not like you're using them anyways.
Or maybe jeans that are too small for you.
Like, you know, bell bottoms, one with holes in them, one with holes in them that aren't cool anymore, those faded ones that are out of style now, jorts. I think that we want jorts too. Those are jeans.
Whatever jeans you bring will be going to the Red Deer Homeless Shelter.
Guess what? There's prizes if you can get a certain amount of jeans.
For instance, if your TA class gets 30 pairs of jeans, your TA teacher has to dye their hair blue.
So, get this. Blue mustache.
If we, as a school, get 100 jeans. We get a free hat day. Yay!
If we reach 300, Mr. Bear will shave his beard, or his head, or his mustache. You choose.
And here's the scary one.
If we reach 500, Morgan Sorensen becomes principal for a day.
And he will burn this place to the ground.
We're kidding.
So support the GSA and lend a hand and clean out your closet to help those who have already come out of theirs.
Dude, it's almost Christmas. Be generous.
Be degenerous.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
To boldly go where no gay has gone before.
So, Mr. Fly, what were you like as a teen?
Well, it's like this.
Teachers as teens. Check it out.
This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. And while she looks so sad in photographs, I absolutely love her when she smiles.
Where did you graduate from?
WM.E Composite High School in Stettler, Alberta in 1998. Yeah, I'm on the wall downstairs and I'm totally proud of that.
I graduated from Bonneville Central West High School.
Graduated from South Central High School in Hoyan.
Graduated from the Duke Composite High School.
Where did you graduate from?
Camrose Lutheran College.
I graduated from Ernest Manning High School in Calgary back in 1982.
They called me Lee Goodwin, because it started actually in grade 6 when I was in Mr. Falkenberg's class. And Tanya Pasula, also from town here, she used to call me Leash on the volleyball court and stuff all the time. And so they just started calling me Leash, and I was like, that sounds like I'm being led around on a leash like a dog, and I didn't like that. So I said, my middle name's Lee, just call me Lee. We started signing things Lee, and it stuck. And so through junior high and high school, I was Lee with this new identity.
So I graduated in 2007, and so this is my grad picture.
You have a vehicle in high school?
I did.
What kind of vehicle?
95 Ford F-150. Inherited it from my grandpa. And I drove it up until like last year. It was a good truck.
Speaking of sports, did you play then? A lot of sports in
I did. In high school I played football, and then I was also playing hockey.
That was me in high school with my big poofy hair.
My very first vehicle that I drove when I got my driver's license, which by the way, I got when I turned 16 right away on my birthday in a blizzard in Calgary. So I'm a pretty good driver, so I got it the first crack. Was my dad's car. It was a Galaxy 500, Ford Galaxy 500. Then after that one in my grade 10 year, by the time I got to grade 11, I owned my very first car. It was a Datsun 610. A 1973 Datsun 610.
So this is a fabulous picture of my mother and I. I believe that was grade 11 or 10, back when I had braces.
Campo was a jock, and I know that, like, you know, right out of high school, she worked as a bouncer in the bars.
That was the cool place to hang out. No, I didn't go to a lot of parties.
And Leland was a little party animal, is what I heard when she was in high
A lot of more organized stuff, like the volleyball parties and whatever.
Is there a rookie party back then?
There was, and yes, I would go to the rookie party. Yeah, football parties they would have.
What kind of vehicle did you drive?
I drove a Toyota, 1971 Toyota Corolla. It was gray, and my friends called it the Silver Bullet.
This was my grad picture and my grad date, who is still my boyfriend. Yes. So yeah, I was about 17 years old there, brown hair.
What kind of vehicle did you drive? Did you drive a vehicle?
I did drive a vehicle. I still drive that vehicle. A Honda Civic. So same boyfriend, same car since high school. Not much has changed, you know.
Are you trying to live in the old days?
Yeah, just trying to. I don't want to let go. I can't let go. You know.
Do you miss high school?
Sometimes.
Well, I guess you can't
I'm
really
in high
miss
school
it. You're
still.
in high
How
school.
can I miss it?
I was in grade 11, 10 and 11, and there's Miss Code.
Miss Code's in my baseball team too. We won this year, our zone, so because of that.
And did you have any boyfriends actually like in high school or not really?
I had one. I started dating him when I was 15 and we broke up when I turned 18.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So
Lead singer of the rock band in town and was about this tall.
So you were taller than him?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We looked great. You know, he walked on the curb, I walked on the street, and we kind of evened out somewhere in the middle.
Girlfriend. I didn't have a girlfriend. I had girlfriends.
Do you think he had an afro?
I don't know. He looked good. I bet you.
He was good.
Oh yeah, I bet you he looked good.
I think Baja was like in high school.
Nerd.
He was like in high school.
Had a beard.
Did I party a lot? Occasionally.
So yes.
Occasionally. Not until I was 18 though, of course.
We were pretty nerdy. Skipped class once
Oh.
in my high school career. Went and hung out at my grandma's house for that block, because what else is there to do, really?
A cool truck in front of the townhouses which I lived in when I was in grade 12. Car, and we would go cruising around Stettler. That was sort of the cool thing to do back then, right? And we would just drive in circles, in loops, around and around, and see who was where. And like Busy Bee was still open at the time, so that was a big hangout. And another one, they had the Red Onion downtown. That was where all of the bad kids hung out, right?
What about Askness?
He would have just been a perfect son to his parents, because he is just such a perfect little Lutheran man.
We partied at the pit, at the gravel pits. We had a gravel pit just like every other town has a gravel pit, and so that was the place where all the parties were.
What do you think Miss Stevenson was like in high school? Did you go to a lot of parties?
I went to my fair share of parties, for sure. Some of you may or may not know, but I don't consume alcohol right now. But when I was a teenager going to school, I would go to parties and I would maybe participate in some of those activities. But at a very young age, I realized that that wasn't necessarily for me. And so at the age of 20, I made a decision that I was going to stop drinking and took alcohol right out of my life, and haven't had a drink since then.
9 Inch Nails was one, Alice in Chains was another, Soundgarden, saw them twice. A lot of the more alternative. I like the old Nirvanas, and then he died.
Yeah, across from our high school we had like a Max, and there was Nietzsche's Pizza in a parking lot. So everyone would always go to Nietzsche's Pizza, but that was before we could drive, like so grade 10 and 11. So everyone would go there and hang out in the parking lot by Max. And we'd have Nietzsche's for lunch. Then when we all got our license, we would go to Wendy's. That was the place to hang out in Leduc. Wendy's for lunch. McDonald's on Fridays.
What do you think Miss Stevenson was like in high school?
I would think she would be popular, probably a party animal.
I think she liked English.
I asked a guy from Saskatoon to be my escort to grad. I went to Saskatoon occasionally, and I thought I was being pretty brave. He came out to Oyen and spent the weekend, went to the party with me, but not like that.
She caught my look.
No, he stayed at a completely different house for me, but
Glad you clarified that one.
thank you.
What was like back in high school?
Longer hair.
Oh, did you go to parties?
A few. I was always DD, right? I don't drink, and so it was a lot of driving people around.
Miss Scarf does seem like a party animal.
Does she? She looks like a ranger.
I think I was in grade 11. And I was a date to someone's grad, grade 11, in Kalmar for their Kalmar grad, which is where I went to elementary and junior high school. So yeah, that's my friend Sienna. I'm again the blonde short one.
This is volleyball, back when people wore shorts to play volleyball. You can see no spandex.
I went to the college. I went for 2 years at the high school in Camrose, and then I did my grade 12 year at the college because I wanted to play hockey there.
What do you think Baja was like in high school?
Baja? I want to say he was like Nick a lot. Like he would go to parties, have fun, but he would be kind of more on the straight and narrow, kind of didn't drink, didn't do anything bad. I feel like he was a very academically minded student. He really liked football. Just gives off that vibe.
So exactly like Nick.
Exactly like Nick.
They dared me to eat a lemon, and I did.
That was available, I did. And I mean everything from ping pong, table tennis club to badminton, to rugby, basketball, football, volleyball. Yes, volleyball. I played volleyball in high school as well.
Probably a bookworm.
A bookworm?
Yeah, probably studied a lot.
Party animal?
No, I was not.
No, no.
I could think as a party.
Yeah. Okay.
Big 80s fan.
You listen to AC/DC?
Absolutely.
Kiss?
Yep.
All the good stuff?
Yep.
The blonde one. I'm the blonde one. That's Rebecca. And that picture was taken also in grade 12. Right after grad. Like, so in May I had long brown hair, and then once grad was over in June, I chopped off all my hair and dyed it back blonde.
Did you play any sports? Well, you might have. I know you have a knee problem now.
I don't
but
have
you
an
might
athletic
have
bone.
Actually, you know, I would do things differently back in high school because I can't even actually remember studying for exams when I was in high school. I was having a lot of fun in high school.
Yeah.
And, you know, when I became a teacher, some of the people that I went to school with were like, what? You're a teacher? You barely even went to class, or you never liked school or whatever, right? But at the end of the day, you know, it just goes to show if you're determined and you want to do something and you put your mind to it, you can achieve whatever you want as your goals. Because nobody would have thought I would have been a teacher nor be a principal of a high school right now, and here I am.
One time I was driving them, and there was this guy in the middle seat of the truck, and he decided that he needed to puke now. But he couldn't get he was looking for the strap, but he couldn't get it. He was on the wrong side, so he like leaned over the two seats and like over my lap and puked out the side. And I was like, oh, I didn't want that.
Scarf. It's fun to imagine what she might have looked like in high school. She would have been this mousy little thing.
I didn't think that was necessary in high school. I didn't want to commit to any one person.
Let's see, this one? Can you see that one?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Grade 10? Football?
I think Baja was a superpower party animal who made his parents' lives crazy.
Did you have a boyfriend in high school?
No. All right, it was complicated. But no, I didn't.
What kind of music did you like in high school?
Country music. We only could get radio, like AM radio, Q91 from Drumheller, and it was all country all the time.
This is grade 8.
No, I had no crushes on my teachers. We called one of them the Polkster because he was Mr. Polk, and he looked like a garden gnome, and there was no crushing there.
There's grade 11. That was a shot from behind playing basketball. Yeah, I had lots of hair.
You did. So when did you start losing?
When did I start losing? Yeah, at school the popular spot was the jock wall, they used to call it, just lined up on the outside of the gymnasium. They used to have benches there, so that was my hangout.
I should have taken up cheerleading. Maybe we can start cheerleading at the school.
No.
You can be the captain.
No, I'm that.
Carrying books down the hallway with her head down, going down the hall. Avoiding big kids.
I was holding my brother's cat.
Yeah, older men.
Older men.
Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow.
Really? Yeah. Football? This is grade 8. 11. That was a shot from behind playing basketball.
Well, today we had our first ever grade 12 science fair, and the goal of the science fair was to learn about STS outcomes, and STS stands for Science, Technology, and Society.
Technology is you can use needles or pumps to regulate your insulin. There's two different types of insulin. There's synthetic or animal, and synthetic is less expensive, but it has lots of side effects. And animal insulin is some people prefer because it's a more organic choice, even though it causes more allergic reactions because of the foreign substance in your body.
This effect.
Science.
Science.
Can you tell me the science behind your project?
Well, what I have is that both of these mirrors are sharing their focal points, and I have lasers coming in, 2 of them that are coming in straight down. And because they're going in straight down, they're going to go through the focal points, and since they're sharing their focal points, it's going to go straight down and sort of bounce around in there. This experiment shows the existence of the focal points.
Talk about some layers of the eye. There's 3 layers of the eye: the sclera, the choroid layer, and the retina. The first layer, sclera, is kind of like the protective layer of the eye. It contains the cornea and the aqueous humor. The corneas. And they have the optic nerve, and kind of nearby at the optic nerve area, that's where you have your blind spot. The sharpest point is on the retina. It's called the fovea centralis. There's some vision defects.
They are glaucoma, astigmatism, hyperopia, myopia, and cataracts. The 3 types of laser eye surgery are PRK, LASIK, and LASIK.
We're talking about microphones and how they work. The science behind it is they use a theory called Lenz's law, where if you take a magnet and you run a coil of wire over top of it, the coil of wire will create an electric current that opposes the direction of the magnetic field. So a dynamic microphone has a diaphragm made out of some sort of material, metal. It could be anything. It just, as long as it moves back and forth. So as sound waves hit the diaphragm, which is attached to the electric, to the coil of wire, not the electric coil, it oscillates the coil up and down the fixed magnet, like this dance right here.
Bits move up and down due to physics, and that creates sound waves that we hear. Technology is basically you get speakers like this, and you can get subwoofers in your car for when you feel like you want some loud music playing, I guess. Society benefits is you get to listen to music with loud speakers and lots of bass. And I know there's some guys at our school who really enjoy that.
Box jellyfish. They are very poisonous. Their tentacles sting you. Sorry, like a leech, and you can't get them off, and it goes into your neurotoxins and everything all over you, and then you die.
So I did near and farsightedness, and well, you know that's a regular eye. But if you're farsighted, it's too long, and if you're nearsighted, it's too tall. You can fix it using lasers or glass. It's wonderful.
What's the technology?